American actress Jenna Ortega gained notoriety as a young actor for her portrayal of young Jane in the comedy-drama series Jane the Virgin. Following this, her role as Harley Diaz in the popular Disney Channel series Stuck in the Middle, where she received an Imagine Award, serving as her big break into the entertainment world. Now, she has completely taken over the globe with her new Netflix series Wednesday, so we thought it would only be fitting to take a look at her evolution of looks throughout her acting career, along with some interesting facts you probably had no idea about the new Netflix star. First, let's look at the evolution of Jenna Ortega's fashion from Disney star to epic Gothic queen, and trust us, you'll be surprised at how much things have changed. Arguably, 2022 could easily be classed as Jenna Ortega's year. The former Disney star has been keeping busy, first appearing in the remake of the iconic horror film Scream, and then in the thriller film X, but most recently she appeared in Netflix's smash hit series Wednesday, playing everyone's favorite creepy death-obsessed girl, Wednesday Addams, who we have loved ever since the OG film. She performed a famous self-choreographed dance routine as the Addams Family daughter, which, of course, has since gone viral on TikTok. Furthermore, MAC's lip pencil in Night Moth quickly sold out, as it was identified as the product used to create Wednesday's distinctive Gothic lip, so it's safe to say that she has become a teen icon. But how has her looks and appearance evolved over time? Well, first up, in December 2014, Jenna attended the Generation on Youth charity holiday gift wrapping party with soft waves and bare face, beginning her professional career in Hollywood. Then in February 2016, Jenna rocked a side part and side-swept hairdo with some face-framing pieces in the front, nothing too outrageous. In March 2016, Jenna donned yet another low side bun, with her makeup changing up a bit, including matte neutral lipstick, lovely nose highlight, and eyes with gold and bronze undertones, absolutely stunning as always. However, in 2016, she switched it up once again. Jenna tried out a new hairstyle at the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 premiere, while also wearing light pink gloss and rose gold eyeshadow to match the shimmer in her gown. Her hair is straight and sleek with a center part. Then, only a year later, in March 2018, Jenna rocked her front strands pushed back out of her face while wearing gentle waves. At the 2018 Kids' Choice Awards, she had smoky eyes with a defined brow and contour, which helped carve out her facial features to a T, but 2022 is the year she switched her look up completely. For example, in May 2022, at the 2022 Met Gala, Jenna wears a hot pink Valentino ensemble that is Barbie chic and accessories it with a bright pink pout. Her complexion has a glazed donut gloss that goes well with her curtain bangs and understated hair accents, a more grown-up look we had yet to see Ortega rock. Then most recently in November 2022 at the Critics' Choice Association's second annual celebration of Latino cinema and television on Wednesday, Ortega formally entered her moody goth phase. At the Wednesday premiere, Ortega continued to play up her Gothic theme with a super dark smoky eye and purple-tinged hair paired with an epic Versace dress, which comes with a lace black veil and is perfect for a corpse bride. We can only imagine how much her style will evolve now that she has become a huge sensation, so let's wait and see what 2023 has in store for her. Now, it's no secret that Ortega has taken over the entertainment space, so we thought why not delve into a few facts you may not know about the new Netflix superstar. First fact, she became deeply interested in acting when she was only 6 years old. At just 6 years old, she began expressing interest in acting. Her mother assisted her in finding an agent, and her family was incredibly helpful. Then when Ortega was 7 years old, her mother uploaded a video of her giving a monologue on Facebook. In an interview, Ortega admitted, quote, "It was somewhat of a joke," but after watching the video, a casting agency got in touch. Before getting her first role, Ortega was chosen to appear in several commercials for companies like McDonald's and Old Navy. Following this, she started doing role auditions when she was 8 years old. A few years later, she started to get modest roles in movies and TV shows. Some of her earliest TV appearances were on well-known series like CSI New York and Days of Our Lives. Next, her first major role was in Iron Man 3. When Ortega was just 11 years old, she landed her first movie role as the Vice President's daughter in Iron Man 3. Despite having a little part, she gained useful experience working on a movie set. She also had the opportunity to interact with performers who had been working in the industry for a long time. She may have learned a lot from them. She then starred in Insidious Chapter 2 after her appearance in Iron Man 3. She subsequently temporarily stopped acting in films as her TV career really began to take off. Now, you may not know this, but she also voiced the first ever Latina Disney princess. The first Latina Disney princess, she voices the role of Princess Isabel in Elena of Avalor. She has always been really proud of her origins, so this was a moment she could be proud of. Like her persona in Stuck in the Middle, Isabel's character is somewhat of an innovator. She feels it sends a positive message to females who are interested in STEM fields, thus she is happy to be associated with both of these personalities. Ortega is also a strong advocate for immigrants. She knows firsthand how immigrants are treated unfairly because her great-grandmother was an undocumented Mexican immigrant. She stated to Teen Vogue that she thought it was crucial to maintain cultural fidelity. She also thinks it's wonderful that there are so many people of diverse racial and ethnic backgrounds living in the United States. Additionally, she backs Pride Over Prejudice, a group that aids members of the LGBTQ community. She has been nominated and won the Harley Diaz Award and aspires to be a director someday. For her 3 times as Harley Diaz nominations for the Best Young Actor Award, she only took home the prize once. For the movies Elena of Avalor and Stuck in the Middle, she was nominated twice in 2019. Anthony Gonzalez, who won for his work in Icebox, defeated her. The Imagine Foundation, which promotes favorable portrayals of Latinos in the media, is responsible for organizing these awards. For more than 30 years, the awards have honored Latinos, and famous past recipients include Andy Garcia, Jennifer Lopez, and Antonio Banderas. Also, her desire to work behind the camera is one of her future goals. She is interested in directing and wants to learn more about the TV and film production side of things. She will explore this when she is much older because she plans to continue acting for the foreseeable future. The expertise she has garnered from her many years of acting will be helpful to her if she decides to pursue a career in directing. She has some weird secrets from her childhood. Take this one for example. After appearing in Wednesday as well as horror movies like X and the sixth Scream, Ortega seems quite at ease disclosing some weird details about herself. For instance, in an interview with Wired, Ortega admitted that she used to perform autopsies on small animals. She told the publication, quote, "When I was younger, I used to perform autopsies on little animals, including little lizards that I found dead in our backyard." And last but not least, Ortega is also a very strong advocate for UNAIDS. Did you know that Jenna has collaborated closely with UNAIDS, a joint initiative of the United Nations that pools the resources of 11 UN organizations with the long-term goal of achieving 10 ambitious goals, including preventing HIV among drug users and eliminating new HIV infections among children, in memory of her late grandfather who died of AIDS. In 2017, the actor declared at WE Day, a youth empowerment event, quote, "I want to help eradicate the stigma of AIDS and start people talking about it." It's obvious that Ortega values her granddad highly. Ortega said that her deceased relative would be her, quote, "ideal dinner guest" when Refinery29 questioned her. And finally, it was only right to touch on some other big projects Ortega has starred in, the first being the film X. In terms of rating, X caps the 3 horror films starring Jenna Ortega in 2022. This original movie, which T. West directed, is an homage to classic slashers like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The story centers on a gang that rents a house in a remote Texas community to film an adult movie only to be attacked by the home's owner. As the shy girl who helped her boyfriend create the movie before deciding to star in it, Lorraine Day, played by Jenna Ortega, excels. Ortega gives a terrifying performance fit for a horror movie and an unforgettable scream. Next up, people may remember Ortega from her role in the hit Netflix series You. Jenna Ortega is most likely well known thanks to her work on You. The sitcom debuted on Lifetime but failed there, only to find fresh life when it transferred to Netflix, where it quickly rose to prominence and received more seasons. As Joe's terrifying serial killer neighbor Ellie Alves in season 2, Ortega joined the cast of the program. Along with Ellie's sister Delilah, they develop an intriguing friendship. The show's second season undoubtedly received the finest reviews and helped Ortega become a celebrity. Now, this has to be one of her best performances so far. The Fallout is the movie to watch if you really want to understand how good Jenna Ortega is as an actor. The film received acclaim for the performers, and the rookie writer-director Megan Park work when it first debuted at South by Southwest in 2021, and then made its HBO Max debut in early 2022. The movie centers on two teenage girls who, while hiding in the bathroom during a school shooting, develop a sad friendship. Despite the film's greatness and the heartbreaking performances by Ortega and Maddie Ziegler, it is difficult to watch it more than once owing to the overall melancholy. And finally, Ortega starred in the horror film Insidious Chapter 2. Actually, among horror movies, the Insidious franchise is one of the most amazing. Most of the entries include Insidious Chapter 2, the sequel to the 2010 premiere, receiving high praise. Patrick Wilson and Rose Byrne were the original cast members who returned for the film. James Wan, a master of the horror genre, is in charge of directing the series, which helps. Even if there weren't as many surprises as in the original, this still mainly worked. When this movie was released, Jenna Ortega, who was very young, played the minor part of Annie. Unfortunately, my friends, that is all the time we had for today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching.